Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's see if my stream looks like. Dark screen, dark screen, dark screen. Alright, that's scaled way too tight. How do I fix it? That's scaled. I'm just watching my stream to see what it looks like. Yeah. Because it's zoomed in really tight because of the resolution difference, I think. You're only seeing like a small piece. It's not working. Alright. The only time I've ever streamed Dead Rising 2 is using XSplit. Not. Oh, it's weird. How do I do that? The only time I've ever streamed Dead Rising 2 is using XSplit. Voice. Should take a screenshot. Video. I did tell it to fit the screen. It's not fitting the screen. Yeah, see, it's hit the screen. I did tell it to fit the screen. It's not fitting the screen. I guess we should restart the story if I'm starting again. Should I start from nothing? Like, one day I'm going to do a perfect run of this thing, except it takes 10 hours, so I need... See? It zooms up. So, what's the problem here? Edit scene? Okay. Let's see. Our voice sounds terrible. Alright, we're killing this for now. Credit scene. Not doing anything. This edit scene's not working. Let me stop stream. There, that should be alright. Okay, so sorry about this. I still need to fix the streaming stuff, and I need to change the title of the stream since I'm not opening presents. You may have manually set the res. Yeah, because it's a Mirror's Edge thing. I was trying to make it so that the resolution wasn't so high for everybody, so that you stream faster maybe. So, what is my Dead Rising 2. Dead Rising 1 is bad. Again. My voice is terrible. I need to do something. Okay. Do I go change? I'll change this thing. Okay. Okay. How come I can't? Alright. So, do people want me to start the story again? Redo one of my saves? I only have the ending save in a new game I started. So I could start a new game. I could start with my souped up save, or I could start from scratch. I will start from scratch one day when I try to do a perfect run of this, which I can do. I mean, I've done it in parts. The only problem is that it takes like 10 hours. The problem with Dead Rising games is you can't speedrun them, right? Because the time passes when the time passes. So, why does this chat keep jumping to the top for me? Why can't I see the bottom of this chat? Google, what are you doing? Top of each chat. YouTube chat. More comments. Don't worry about the story. I hate the story. Okay, new game. New game. New game from Start Souped Up. Okay, let's start Souped Up. You'll start a new game. I can let you see the cutscenes. I hate, like, Dead Rising is one of those games that I love for the mechanics and I hate for the politics. This one's actually not as offensive. Well, it depends on what offends you. But I think the first one was way more offensive. This one only has a few things that are screwed up. And the other one was pretty early on in the game. The story is crap and doesn't make too much sense, but then I also said the same thing about Mirror's Edge. The story in Dead Rising 1 also didn't make a lot of sense, but at least it was sort of interesting, I guess, because you were trying to uncover what was going on. In this case, they just put like a basic story in just to give you something to do, but really, you know, you're just doing whatever. Okay, so why is Google just more comments? I know more comments below Google. Why can't you cooperate? What's going on? Google Chat is being bad for you for some reason. Okay, anyways, so let's start. Restart story. Yes. Okay, so I haven't played this game for a few months, so I don't remember everything. I'm going to play as if experience matters, even though experience does not matter. Because later on, if I play this thing for real, then the way to do a perfect run and not die, especially at the beginning, when some of the bosses are tough, is to gain as many levels as possible. Which means you have to maximize the experience points you're getting early on. So, like, right off the bat, I can actually go rescue a whole bunch of survivors. But I'm not going to, because normally when I play the game, I don't rescue any survivors, except the first one that you have to rescue, until you pick up the book that gives you more points for rescuing survivors. Because once you have that, you get way more points for rescuing people. Chuck is such a boring hero. Like, it's sort of annoying, right? Because, like, in the Resident Evil games, there were so many female protagonists, and now they're like, oh, just one angry man. Every game is gonna have men. They're not even gonna have women as secret playable characters.
Can you take her somewhere safe?
At least Chuck is nicer than Frank. Like, the problem with Frank, it's one of those big differences between story and game. Because in the story, Frank is a selfish asshole. In the game, you're rescuing everybody. You're putting your life on the line to rescue people. Whereas Chuck cares about his daughter, and it kind of makes sense that he might want to rescue people. He's a nicer guy. He lost his wife, we feel bad for him. The problem with this game is it's almost too easy, at least compared to the last game, because the last game was so stringent that they made every aspect of this game easier, and it kind of multiplies, right? If every fact of the game is easier, it's like they multiply against each other, and the game becomes exponentially easier. Now you want soup.
Hey, buddy. I heard you lost your wife in Vegas. I guess you suck at killing zombies, otherwise she'd still be around.
This guy's such an asshole. You kill him fairly early. You'd think that he'd be like the final boss, but
Sure, shit.
see, it's also kind of worse because the fun of a zombie movie for you is like a normal society overrun by zombies, but this is, of course, zombies are the norm now. We're a society adapted to zombies, which could also be interesting in itself, but they didn't do that. Like, society hasn't really adapted to zombies, and you'd think it'd be much more different. Why is the chat being so bad? What's going on? Alright, here we go. So you can skip this part, but if you skip the cutscene at the beginning, you skip this entire part. And just like the first game, there's stuff you can do at the beginning cutscene. In the first game, you can take pictures for experience points. Here, you ride your bike to get money. And money's not important for me because I'm playing my souped up game. But money is sort of important in the... Like, it isn't because I don't buy crap stuff. It's not worth it. But, get out of my freaking way. But it is important. This is very difficult to do using WASD, by the way. Turn, Chuck. Chuck. But money is important because the survivors you need to get $1 million in order to get them. Because you have to enter a poker game. Because survivors are weird, and they have weird things that they need to do. Leon almost always beats me. And so, if I'm doing a perfect run from scratch, I have to make $1 million by the second day. If you're wondering why the hot girls in this game have short hair, it's because they don't know how to animate hair. Like, if you look at Stacy's hair with the ponytail, it sticks to the back of her neck. So, it's why so many women in this game who are supposed to be attractive have short hair, even though long hair tends to be the standard for attractiveness in video games. There's such a modern zombie story of good politics. The story was not aimed at people who understand delayed gratification. You have to say, yeah. It's, The weird thing is that this protest group, like the Cure protest group, plays nothing about this, right? It turns out Stacy Forsythe is the leader of this thing, so I thought like she's gonna have some sort of factor in the plot, but she's not. She isn't. She's there just to be your cute girlfriend, who you have no chemistry with. Like, I was watching Rich's Dead Rising stream again, and one of the interesting things, because I got into Dead Rising 2 after watching him play Dead Rising 1, the strategy in Dead Rising 1 was to make a lot of quick step, which is the drink that makes you really fast. And that's actually really useful in Dead Rising 1 because most of the bosses have ranged weapons, and you have to get close to them, and they shoot you and knock you down. Whereas, so when I started this game, I made a lot of quick step, but I've learned actually in this game it's not necessary because the bosses don't have range. The more important drink is Painkiller because that halves the damage you take. Painkiller is also really easy to make. Okay, so we're here. I'm faster than usual. See, I have almost $2 million. Poor Annie. Who are you? It's a locker room. I can't do anything right now. I've never been in before. Yes. You go to the washroom the same, which is really good. It's the generic sexy women. They're evil. They talk like how gamer guys think hot women talk. See, they just made fun of my character's penis for no reason. See, I always love how Chuck, like, in these games, it's like you're playing as like a 6'4" manly dude, but all the women are always like, "Oh, you're such a loser. You're so ugly." In the first game, everyone's like, "Frank is so ugly too." It's like you've got the weird male fantasy thing, like. At the same time, you've also got the insecurity of the geeks, where they're like, women hate butts. It's the sexy lesbian sisters. Chainsaws are not half as good as zombies. Uh-oh. Air animation is fire. Air animation is fire. What's going on? I don't know why my YouTube chat is not just jumping to the bottom of the comments. Which is very, very annoying. And I turned off all my weird filter things, so it shouldn't be like a script blocker. So, like, I want to be able to see what you're saying. Oh no, it's a zombie thing again. You think there would be anti-zombie weapons everywhere? Like, given that this is the post-zombie apocalypse world that has adapted to zombies. That there would, and that people would be trained in anti-zombie combat? Uh-oh. I've got all my weapons. I've got all my powers, though. Jenny is dead. Yeah, you can't save any of these people. I love the electric guitar. I love the electric sound. Sorry, Alice, you're gonna die. I didn't mean to hit you, but you're gonna die anyways. I can't save you. I'm very sorry. It's okay if zombies bite you, just like in every zombie video game. Most of them. You don't turn into a zombie. What? Oh. Ow! Sorry, Erwin. It's always sad, you can't save any of these people, but they get names. You're supposed to feel bad. I don't really feel bad. But you're supposed to. So, when you carry people in this game, zombies can't grab you. Which actually means that if you're carrying people or holding hands with people, which you can't hold hands with men, because Chuck Green is a heterosexual man. But if you hold hands with people or you carry them, it's actually easier because zombies lose their grab moves and you can just run through piles of zombies. The game takes it with your hand. So see, that's Stacy's butt, and that acts like, this whole thing acts like this Stacy is part of something, but she's not. She is in Dead Rising 2 Off the Record, where she's evil, and when she dies, Frank says something horribly misogynist. But not in this game. So it's really weird that they set it up like you're not supposed to know that Stacy's there or that there's something mysterious about her, but then she shows up and she immediately helps. See, she immediately introduces herself. So these two are supposed to fall in love? Like, it looks like they're 20 years apart. Although supposedly they're not. It's just because they can put all these wrinkles on Chuck's face. Like, you actually get to see old Chuck in Dead Rising 3. He actually looks different. But he looks like he's already like 40, 50. And Stacy looks like she might be a teenager. See, in my headcanon, Stacy is the hero because it actually makes more sense that Chuck would stay with his daughter and she would go out. But it's the new Capcom zombie games. All men, all the time. Sorry that it takes half an hour to start this game. Dead Rising loves cutscenes. Yes. 2 people can play. That's double Chuck. Not penetrance either. Hello, Solvin. It's Kirby. There's actually a chainsaw. Oh, that hasn't spawned yet. There's a chainsaw in back here. Oh, bad games. Butt sleeping. Okay, you never take their headphones off when you're a child. Yeah. It's weird that everyone has E in their name here. Katie, Stacy. So they got rid of the stoop in Dead Rising 1, which you had to climb up the stoop, and the AI is terrible, so all the survivors would constantly bump into each other, and you have to clear them out of the way so they could climb it one at a time. They got rid of the stoop. They made it a lot easier. But it's still fun to try to do everything. So you actually have to listen to this entire thing, or they'll call you back and yell at you. I can already make stuff. I don't need anything to tell me to make stuff. That was weird. Anyways. I have a baseball bat with nails. See, I have all sorts of words. I'm trying to remember what some of them are. So I don't really need anything right now. See, you can't make stuff until Sullivan gives you the key, but you can here because I already have the key. I actually kind of like how weak and useless the zombies are. It's kind of like the original zombies. Like, they're not supposed to be super fast or anything. It's just there's a lot of them. And, like, they really get annoying when you're trying to do stuff because there's so many and they just keep coming after you. And I like that because I think that's how zombies should be annoying. Yeah, we're skipping the creation cutscenes. I only want to show you once. So here we have knife gloves. This is basically the only weapon you're going to need. See, the problem with this game is that it kind of takes away from the original game, because the original game was you can use anything as a weapon, right? And so there's all sorts of things you can use. But in this game, the combo weapons are so powerful, and they give you more experience. So there's no point in using everything as a weapon, which is disappointing. And you really only need knife gloves. Once I make knife gloves into BFG, it's essentially the only weapons I need. BFG is just for mass clearing of zombies. And you almost never need firearms. Yes, he's a man. It's this... Dead Rising is so macho driven. It's ridiculous. It's like the opposite of Resident Evil. Or at least Resident Evil before Resident Evil 4. It's a bunch of clones. So I always hate this part because I thought there must be a way to save, like I'm here to save people, right? Not, but screw them. I have to kill them. Screw those humans. I am over it. I'll show you more fun weapons later. So the one thing I don't get is why I can't just give Stacy Zombrex and have her administer it rather than me having to run back to do it to Katie. Like, I know it's a game thing. It gives you a thing every single day that you have to do. But once I get Zombrex, I should just be able to give it to Stacy and she should be able to do it. It's a hygiene mask. I don't like wearing funny clothes. Stop doing that. I hate how he has to automatically do things. Alright, grab some orange juice, grab some Zombrex. So you have to give her it every 24 hours. You don't have to administer Zombrex every 24 hours to everyone bitten. I'm actually shocked. Like, in the third one, people, like, it's a little more dystopian about the way they treat infected people. But here, it's like, this is way nicer than America would actually treat people who are infected, who have to take a medication or they turn into a zombie. I don't even think they would let you out of the house. Or anywhere. I think they would just lock you up. Because, first of all, medical care is expensive and you have to buy this medication. And secondly is, you know, Americans would like, they'd freak out. Like, what if people don't take their medication? They turn to zombies. We shouldn't even be wasting all this money on them. No, see, I can give her a guitar. Hey, take that. So, I could go and rescue the tiger right now. But since I'm practicing for an actual run, I wouldn't do that because the tiger gives you a lot of experience points and I need to double that with the magazine. Off. So you can call to your survivors and tell them what to do. Right? You can tell them to go places. The survivor AI has been improved here to the point where there's at no difficulty. They'll just go wherever you tell them, and they go quickly. It's not like the first one where they start crying and most of them just kind of bump into each other and get stuck on things. So again, this game gets progressively easier because they made everything easier. Okay. Complex would be for the 1%. Like, the fact that everyone can get it, there'd be no way that, especially since at the end, the whole plot turns out that they need to make more queens in order to make more Zombrex because there are all these, because so many people need it, and there's all these important people that need it. But it's like, they would just save it for the 1%. Like, there would be no way that random people could get Zombrex. So I have some time to kill. So Denise is the only one I have to rescue at the beginning. You should stay here, let's say. The best line in this game is, you should come to the safe house with me where it's safe. He says that to so many people. There's a safe house, you should come, it's safe there. This is him at maximum speed, by the way. He is so slow. When I don't have all the speed ups from the leveling up, he's even slower. So unlike the first game, this is part where it's actually kind of harder. Unlike the first game, there's no safe place near your safe house. Like there's the coffee place in the first game, right? Where you could run and there are no zombies there really. And you can go and make your mixed drinks. This is the closest blender to your safe house in this game, which actually makes it very annoying to make stuff, because the zombies start swarming you like mad. Good. Oh, yes, I just kicked their head off. Get away. Alright. So these are mixed drinks. They just come out like this. I'm not even gonna pretend anything about reality. You can get infinite vodka, which some people would be really excited about. See? It gets increasingly annoying to do anything here. What? So if you make 2 vodkas together, it becomes a painkiller, which halves the damage. Alright. That's enough healing items. So mixed drinks are very powerful. There's nothing else I need to do right now. Here, let me make something else. It's an electric wheelchair, like a literal electric wheelchair. Murder all the people. There's actually something very disturbing about the mass murder in this game. Like, they're zombies, but it's a video game, so they can be anything. So you're just murdering people. Alright. Back to the Royal Flush Plaza. Hey, they have a deal with Playboy. Here's the thing I've actually been considering doing to get extra XP when I actually play this game, which is that if you spray the Zombex things, you get experience. The Zombex. See, you see how annoying these zombies are? You try to do anything, and they start just swarming you. Just let me spray that poster in peace. Look at this massive pile of bodies I'm creating. See? Okay, so maybe it's not worth it given how hard that was. But you can spray, you get bonus experience, and if you do enough, and if you do them all, then you get a whole bunch of bonus experience. And it might be worth it to level up, it might not. I haven't decided yet whether it's worth it to do other little things for bonus experience, or if it just wastes time. I have time to kill him. Yeah. Spoiled hot dog. Okay. I still have time. I have to give it to her at 7. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, right. I should go up there and get the hand-to-hand combat book. Since when I leveled up I was on hand-to-hand combat skills, it'd be very useful. I'm not going to get the Survivor book, I'm just going to pretend I get the Survivor book. It'll take up a space in my inventory. In actual gameplay, I'm going to start out with 4 slots, so I'm going to be very careful about my inventory at the beginning and how many books I carry. Let's just drink a whole bunch of coffee cream. It's not very healthy. I can make my hair pink. And attack them with shampoo. You can attack them with almost anything. But it's not as fun in the first game, because in the first game you have to, right? Like, you use whatever you have. In the second game, the combo weapons are ridiculously powerful, and they give you experience, so like money. Getting money is important for me because of having to do the poker thing later. So, in an actual gameplay, I care about that. So this book here, if you see the Japanese book, in the first game you pick up the Japanese book and talk to a couple of Japanese tourists, because picking up a Japanese book makes you speak Japanese. So this makes my hand-to-hand combat moves more powerful. See, there is another poster. I can wear women's clothing too, but it's meant to be a cross-dressing funny joke, and I don't like doing it. Get off me! See, now I can be a pink-haired cowboy. Now, oh right! Oh, I forgot to pick up a flashlight earlier. That's what I need to make. I need a flashlight. Usually there are flashlights in the gems. There are flashlights in the... Nope. Alright. I got a flashlight from somewhere else. I'm normally not as playful in this game, because normally I'm just trying to do everything, so it becomes a game of organization, which is what I really like it for. The free play stuff is cute, but I'm not really into that at all. Look, you can murder zombies in different ways. It's not no longer a you. Literature. I need to find the 5 points. Right? There's a flashlight here, isn't there? No? No? It's a vacuum cleaner. So you can see how fast time passes. I think I calculated that like 15 minutes passes in a minute. Good Zombergs. You can pick up way more Zombergs than you need in this game, which I did because I like doing that. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream. I know I sound distracted because I'm trying to figure out why the YouTube chat thing isn't working very well. Like, it keeps jumping me up to the top of the comments, so I can't read what you're saying. Capcom shamelessly advertising. We are in the age of achievements, so... Like, Rich complained about this when he was playing Dead Rising 1, which is... in Dead Rising 1, like, in the older games, right? When you get stuff that's achievements now, where they give you trophies, you would get stuff like special costumes and things. But now they just give you a trophy. Special costumes and weapons are DLC. My cowboy hat got in the way. That she's the leader of Kira doesn't seem to matter at all. It's like her plot just disappeared. You're not brown skin. In what way does he not seem like a terrorist? Is it that he murders zombies indiscriminately? And that he's shown himself capable of all sorts of ridiculous violence and he tapes knives to boxing gloves? So she takes care of your daughter as the mother surrogate character. And you go out because you are the man. And you must go and do man stuff. Clear your name. The clear your name thing is hilarious. Like, who the hell cares? But you have to clear your name. I'm all healed, everything's good. So this is when he gives you the key, normally. And the key allows you to access the maintenance rooms around the city and, you know, make stuff. So that's when you basically can make stuff. But I already have the key because I'm playing a plus game. So I'm in the washroom. Back of the bed. This is the security outfit from the last game. I can put on a night costume. If you put on the full night costume, it gives you armor, and then And when the armor breaks, you end up in your underwear. It's supposed to be the ghost and goblins like costume. Or ghouls and ghosts. No. I think you can actually stick this thing in a zombie's head and make blood come out of it. That chainsaw's still not there. Hope everyone's still watching. I'm enjoying this because I haven't played it in a while. And I'm remembering everything about it. Okay, so you're about to see me save a whole bunch of people. This is the part of the game I care about. It is saving people. So you no longer have to listen to her talk when you save people. Like in the first game, you had to listen to all this talk. And it was annoying because when you got a call, if you're in the middle of something, you have to answer it and you have to listen to the whole thing. But essentially, now it just goes straight into your missions about who needs to be rescued. Not everyone gets a call, which means there's some people you just have to know that you have to rescue at a certain time. Which makes this game like one of those games where you essentially have to play over and over to be good at it. Because you can't know your stuff. So you can choose which one you want to, the little arrow to direct you to. See? You can stick in his head and stuff comes off. It's really gross. This is the only time there's going to be zombies here. Oh, whenever they want to show you something new, there are zombies there. Isn't there a sledgehammer? Where's the sledgehammer? Oh, the sledgehammer's back there. I'm wasting time. In real, actual gameplay, I would not be wasting time. Did I miss a sledgehammer? Oh, there was a sledgehammer. What am I missing? Right. Oh, right. Sledgehammer's lying over there. Handguns are pretty useless. There's a sledgehammer. So I'm just gonna go make another thing. I'm just gonna show you some of the weapons that you can make. This one's okay, but it's not as fast as the boxing gloves. The boxing gloves are the best. They are by far the best weapon for everything. Even bosses, but there's a better weapon for some bosses, which I will show you. It's Lashandra, because this game loves the stereotype of goth names. So you have to sit through this. You can't quit out of these or they won't join you. Like, you have to talk to them. You have to wait for the dialogue to finish. The first time I played this, I had no idea that Gordon was here. So I never got him to join me. Sorry about that. And so you have to protect them while they do their NPC stuff. She's the dominant aggressive one in the relationship because this game is very politically correct. They've got a rapist lesbian in there. You guys coming? Oh right, I have a box in here. It isn't safe out there. You have to go to a safe house where it's safe. So I'm going to try a new path. I have an idea. I've been thinking about this. I think about this game and Mirror's Edge a lot when I'm not playing them, because I'm obsessed. Are you guys coming? The other upgrade in this game is they tell you when their characters are close enough to the door that you can leave with them. If you leave them behind, they'll take damage and eventually die until you come back for them. Wait, what am I doing? No! Wait, this is the wrong way. Is it? Oh my god. Yeah, this is the way. Okay. I told you I haven't played in a while. So, to do a perfect run, at least for me, my goal is to rescue all the survivors, do all their little fetch quests, not die, do all the missions, get the best ending, and finish overtime mode. And clear all the missions, and that includes having to do the tutorial missions, like finding out about the shops. So we're going to do that and save someone. I used to know this game, and I like the vibe of it, but I don't like it. Anyways. So this guy, Chad, hello Chad. I'm resetting my computer right now, so I can't see the chat. So you have to get rid of all the zombies. Hey guys, don't wait over there. See, the Defiler's okay. It does a lot of damage, but it's slow. Where'd he go? Chad, you're getting yourself into more trouble. Chad, stop running. You're getting yourself into more trouble. Okay, good. Now, I can take you to a safe house where it's safe. Yeah, I have to go rescue his wife. But I actually have a plan. Normally, I immediately go rescue his wife. But, no, I'll give you a weapon. Here, take this. Weapons have unlimited ammo and no, they don't break when survivors have them. Right, Chad has jumped. No, you guys wait over there. I have to talk to this guy. Everyone calls him Grandpa, so he must look quite old. So he must be so much older than Stacy. Okay, so this is the thrift, whatever, pawn shop. And you can buy stuff to make weapons or buy special weapons here. You can buy Zombrex here too, but you don't have to buy Zombrex when you're looking for the Zombrex. Okay, so I completed that. And see, normally I go the other way to rescue his wife, but his wife constantly gets stuck when I try to go this way. And I don't know if it's worth it to run back and forth. So I have a separate idea on how to rescue his wife, which I'm going to try now. And we're going to see if it works. Oh, come on, zombies. So many zombies. Thank you, Chad. Yeah. It's Rebecca Chang. She's the exotic, sexy woman. Like Isabella was in the first game. Except there's a twist! The twist is, since I don't care about spoiling it, that she dies. And Stacy becomes her girlfriend. I think it's supposed to be like, you know, you want the hot girl, but you get the cute girl instead. See, she has long hair, but stuck to her back. No. You formed the course on her. Yes, the fridge demanded her. Hey, you finally said something, Leon Bender. In what way is it a strange game? It is a strange game. I'm just curious why you think it is. So I have all my survivors here. I figured out a while ago I could bring them with me. This is the most efficient run. Oh wait, no. Damn it! You guys... I forgot I had to talk to her to activate permission. So normally you can do whatever you want until you're ready to talk to her. And then she's gonna go... Come on, Rebecca. So we have to follow her. She's not in any better clothing. The thing I don't understand, Isabella has the same problem. Like, if you were in this world, and you're in a mall, right? Wouldn't you immediately break into a store and steal some work boots and pants? Get off. Oh, thank you. So here, she takes you to a save spot. Yes, and I need to take a rest. And I need to save in a urinal. It's very weird because she's taking me to a save spot to teach you how to save. But she's also like, if you need to go to the washroom, you know, here you go. And it's such a weird thing. It's like we're trying to, it's a zombie apocalypse, but still gotta go. This is one of those games that I think I like and everyone else thinks is weird. Like, I've played this for Trish, and it's kind of distasteful at parts. And it's like, the appeal to me is I like the organizational aspect. I love the idea of trying to make the most efficient run and save everybody and figure out what to do. Get on. Like, so this is, I think, the most efficient path right now. Because you have to save everyone within an amount of time, right? There's certain things that can't run out. And you have to rescue people. Time is your biggest enemy in the Dead Rising game. Not as much in this game as the first one. The first one was ridiculous. And you have to really know your timing. Here you can be a little off, but I like to be as efficient as possible so I have lots of time to spare. It's actually good and bad for my anxiety. It gives my anxiety something to latch onto, but it also stresses me out. So here she unlocks an area. You kind of, even if you want to play this game for fun, you kind of need to do this so that she unlocks this area, so that you can connect all the parts of the mall. Yeah, he has a very clefty chin. Okay, so we all have to be near the door when this cutscene opens. Their flirting is so weird. And it's so distracting in the game. Save your game by visiting a restaurant. Okay. So here, you've seen this area before. This is the other side of the casino. This connects... Oh, you haven't seen this area yet. That side's the other side of the casino. That flashlight? That's a flashlight. That... It's a zombie apocalypse. Can you just kick it open? You are having problematic things. I actually really want a zombie rescue game like this with like more focus on the rescue. Like the problem with Dead Rising game, in a way it's good if you like variety, like if you like trying to be all things to all people, but they don't seem to know what they're doing. Like, do they want you to use combo weapons? Do they want you to just use everything you find? Do they want you to rescue people? Is it supposed to be like mass murder of zombies? If they want to fake this, wouldn't they just leave the door open and let the zombies come in and eat the evidence? I'm not really paying attention to this plot. He's just like us. He's like, this plot sucks. I don't really know what's going on. Alright. Okay, so in here, the reason I did this in this direction is in here is... here it is. The Survivor magazine. You get more points rescuing survivors with this book. So, if I'm doing a run from the beginning, I need to level up as fast as possible, and that means I have to get this book before I rescue any more survivors. And so this is why I'm doing it in this order. If you combine a flashlight and gems, you make a lightsaber. This is useful for bosses. Lightsaber and their knife gloves are essentially all you're going to need. And I also make a super BFG, which is a massive zombie killing gun, because it's useful at the end, towards the end, to clear out zombies. Oh wait, right. I'm doing it this way. Okay, so I'm not doing this so efficiently, but it's okay. My knife gloves broke, but I have more knife gloves. You all there? Okay. Really good. So I have to go rescue the guy's wife now. Normally I rescue his wife and I run all the way back, but I think this is actually faster. There's an extra loading screen, but loading screens don't take time. And there she is. I wish you could tell the survivors what you want to do. She just dropped the length of her body. Everyone and their wives. You just shot your wife in the back. Oh, I accidentally changed class. Okay, whatever. Where are you? Are you two embraced now? See, she won't join you normally because she thinks that you're a criminal, which for some reason in the zombie apocalypse matters more than surviving. But since you rescued Chad, she will join you. Stuff like this happens. You have to rescue somebody's significant other in order to... You can get extra points here by putting your face on this thing. Okay. So the old lady already spawned. Norm... so... Is anyone here? So there's another thing about this game, which is it's called the Rule of 8. And the Rule of 8, which is not about having 8 Sith Lords at a time, but similar. The Rule of 8 is you can have 8 people active at any time. People includes bosses. So 8 survivors, and some bosses count as survivors, and even survivors that die in the cutscene, until they die, they count as an open survivor. And if you can only have 8 open at once, and if you have any, and if you have, so once you have 8, no more can spawn. If they spawn in groups, like there's a group of survivors that's 4 survivors, and you have 5 open survivors, that group won't spawn. So this is also why you have to be efficient, because you've got to rescue everybody to clear out space for more survivors to spawn if you want to rescue everybody. And I do want to rescue everybody because I'm a nice person. There's some stuff I can do here, but I'm not going to yet. I should probably eat something. I'm gonna eat something earlier. So I have to go rescue a woman now. I'm probably not going to carry the survival magazine around because I don't need any more experience. But I'm going to carry it around now so you can see how much experience points I get when I rescue people. So you see that it says case 1 for Alliance, right? So that's how much time I have to do this case. And if you miss the cases, you cannot get the best ending because you will fail. Like, you need to do all the cases in order to complete all the missions. So they're the most important thing. And so you have to make sure you don't run out of time with the case. You can take toys to Katie to get extra prestige, which I do. Or to get extra experience is prestige. So I have to talk to this old woman for an extended period of time. People are remarkably hesitant to go to a safe space in a zombie apocalypse. You have to convince everyone, you have to talk to everyone. See, this is the biggest problem. Chuck at least comes off as kind of a nice guy, even if he's very clear and cleft-chinned. But Frank is a selfish asshole in the first game, and yet like if you want to rescue everybody, you play him as a nice guy who's trying to convince people to come with him, even if they don't want to. And so if you have a book, if you have a book to make survivors braver, you can actually, she'll just actually follow you without you having to carry her. But since I don't, so you get a join bonus because of the book. She has a young girl's voice because they only have one female voice. So even old women sound like 20-year-old scared girls. I took a quick step in order to run really fast. I don't really need to because I have some speed ups and I'm not pressed for time. But this is what, again, I'm playing like I would if I was trying to do a real run, so I would take a quick step at this point. Hey guys! I'm trying to hope I don't forget anything. You have to remember so much. Chad, I gotta drive. You have a no. A no high heels rule? Yes. So see, you notice all of the bonus points I got? That would be how much experience I get. I would level to level 6 or something at this point. So it's very, very, very useful to get that book because I get so much experience with it. But I don't need the book, it's some space. Oh wait, I'll carry the book for bonus. If you drop stuff, it respawns. So you can always pick up the book later. Don't believe everything you see on the TV. How did she get in here? How did she know to crawl through the ducts to get in here? How does Rebecca survive out there? Like, she's in a mini skirt and high heels. And, she doesn't appear to carry weapons on her. And yet she just runs around places I can't even get to. How did she get in here? How did she know to crawl through the ducts to get in? Okay, that's the big one. Okay, so it works on front. Alright, I can see your comments live now, so that's fine. The girls don't like each other for no reason, because they're women. Women don't like, they're fighting over him already. They just met him, they're fighting over him. Stacy is immediately on your side for no reason too. Because Stacy, even though Stacy has fairly visible breasts underneath that loose t-shirt of hers, because she doesn't have gigantic breasts like Rebecca, she's supposed to be like the not very attractive cute girl. And in Off the Record, because she's evil and off the record, when you kill her, you flatten her with a thing. And then Frank says, "I don't date flat chicks," at the end after she dies. Ha ha ha. Capcom's so clever. Here. See? So you can give her toys. And you get points for that, which will also level you up. So if I was normally doing this, I'd be doing all of that in order to get tons of experience. Yeah, I think I look okay in this t-shirt. Okay, I'll just keep it. Nope, I guess that doesn't spawn to the bike. So right now there's nothing to do, but there are going to be things to do. There will be things to do. I should get a costume. I'm hoping I didn't forget anything. There we go, there's a clock. Workers' compensation. Oh, do I have one? Welcome to the family. How do I normally do this? Oh, I know how I normally do this. Okay. Okay, so you're about to see some wackiness. I could actually clear those two out of the way now. Is that faster? And then come back. But then I have to come back anyways. It's just, it leaves a lot of open survivors. And I've got another huge batch coming up. So maybe I should... because the American and the Casino, I can rescue 2 right now, but it might be faster. There's another way to do this. Since later on the third person is going to spawn the American and the Casino, I normally don't do workers' compensation here. Okay, so coming up is trigger warning for ableism. Very, very cruel ableism. So, just a warning. This is actually probably the most offensive thing we're doing. Wait, am I doing this in the right order? Yeah, okay. It's hard to remember. I haven't played this game in so long. So this is one of the secret Zombrex stashes. You need Zombrex to save various people as well as to give to Katie. And so you want to get all the secret stashes. Okay, so the third one's fine. I could actually wait, for the third one. So what I'm mumbling to myself is that what's the most efficient way? Like normally this is the order I do them in, but it leaves a lot of open survivors and that ends up causing problems in the next one when people spawn with funny order. So maybe I should just wait until the free spawn in the America and the Casino, clear them out, and then go for these free. Okay, so trigger warning stuff coming up. This is the food court. There'll be stuff to do here. have fun serving them. If other people stick around, I'll still go for a bit. I don't really have too much to do today. This is actually something where having leveled up a lot is actually worse. Okay, so see, he's mentally ill. So here's the big trick. He is the real boss, not the tiger. So you don't attack the tiger. Okay, I almost hit the tiger. Why am I missing you? So I murdered See? See, this is really upsetting, especially if you're mentally ill or sympathetic to the mentally disabled. And the thing is that he didn't even have to die, because I can make the tiger join me. It would all have been okay. This is the worst of it. In Dead Rising 1, there's a rapist lesbian, which is there's a lot of fat jokes, and a lot of other horrible jokes. So this is where, so here's the thing. Ah! Get off me. I have to feed the tiger. And so I have to throw the meat there. The problem is that this is where I said it's worse to be leveled up, because the tiger's very, very picky about the location of that steak. Ow. And like my throw is so upgraded that he throws it too far, whereas before he'd throw in a pretty good place. So you have to. Right there's a steak. Ah, eat the steak, Snowflake. Get off me. Okay, so let's try this again. Place it right here. Not now, Stacy. See, okay. So Snowflake was eating the steak. That's good. You have to trigger the steak eating animation. Where's the other steak? Oh, there it is. No, don't attack her. If she takes too much damage, I'll have to give her more steaks. Ah! They knocked her out the steak eating animation. Eat the snake. Crap. This is one of the most annoying things because so much can go wrong. And you're wasting time the entire time. Did I pick up? Yeah. Tiger, where are you? Come on. There's a steak there. Eat it. Did they screw up your AI? Where'd you go? Oh, there she is. So see, you have to activate her animation. Until now, I never realized I could just drop the steak there. I keep thinking you have to throw it. See, once she has 3 steaks, assuming it heals her to full, she could have taken damage. See, then she joins you. This game is more sensitive to the plight of animals than the mentally disabled. Like, you kill Ted, but you can actually save the tiger. Which is sad, because Ted just wanted to save the tiger. So here... There's Zombrex up here. There's a gun up here. And there's something else to do here. This is another unmarked survivor. You wouldn't know to do this. Well, you might, because the cutscene did show someone running away. But other than that, you don't really know you're supposed to do this. This is another mentally disabled person. But this mentally disabled person you can save. I have to drink some coffee creamer because I am on their level. Like, the sexy incest sisters, I guess, is kind of offensive, but there's no rapist lesbian like in the first game. There's no Chinese butcher. There's no... Like, the whole thing about Dead Rising 2 is supposed to be making fun of decadent Americans. Which means homosexuality apparently is decadent Americans. Fatness, all sorts of things. Which is really annoying. smoke keys. So here you rescue Lenny. Right? You can get a card by looking at this thing. So by looking at movie posters, you can get ideas for combo weapons. I already have the combo card because I'm playing a plus game, but normally you do this to get their freedom barrel. Where am I going? No. I'm going to Palisades. Palisades! I'm going to screw up Palisades. Anyway. Yeah, maybe I should just do the free first and cash them. Or cash them and then get the... So this is one of the annoying things. Like, you have to make sure they're by this place. But except there's no actual door here to know whether they're by the door. So this is another one. You later connect them through a secret passage that goes through their toilet for some reason. Ow. Okay, go wait there. You don't want to hit the survivors, or they defect, so you have to be very careful. That's why I use jump kick moves. But, oh, there's still one more. So these are the survivors of their heroic grandfather and their cowardly, moody husband. Not grandfather, father-in-law. Aren't there more important things to worry about in zombie apocalypse? Stop telling me about your family problems. Let's go. Alright. Alright. Oops. Come on. Come on, everyone. You don't have to do that, right? Is there a dynamite in here? I don't know. No, there isn't. You can make flaming gloves. You want to see flaming gloves? This really should not work. I'm wasting time. See? These flaming gloves should really, like, hurt like hell. You'd think, right? But they don't. Someone here? Anyone in the chat? People are kind of quiet. I hope the Teddy thing didn't offend people too much. It's my least favorite part of the game. I left Kenneth behind. I thought he was coming. And I left everyone else behind. Right. Kenneth, hurry up. Kenneth, are you stuck? Kenneth, where are you? Oh my god. Why are you all the way over there? Well, you got stuck behind the counter. Come on. We wasted a lot of time there. I'm just gonna go through the hill. I think we can see that. I don't know that it's fast yet, but come on. We are here. Kenneth, are you coming? Yeah. I think I need to clear the way, or things are going to get really odd. Oh, right. Okay, so no, I also need to get the Psychopath magazine. That's Ava's turn. It's for the bosses before I fight the first boss. Except that I'm just not gonna do it. But normally I would. Oh, that one did spawn. Okay, you know what? Let's just go to the Royal Flush Plaza. Is everyone alive? Everyone's alive. Yeah. I need to do this much faster. I guess I killed Ted fast enough. What is it? Yeah, okay, so the boss magazine is up top there. So this would be how I normally do it. I would climb up and go get it. But I don't need it because I don't need extra things for bosses. Normally I do. Right here? Ah. Okay. There. Alright, so I need to do that anyways because of having to. Need you guys to go over there. Meanwhile, I need to find something to ready. There.